Hi everybody, it's Sophie from Build Your Jungle. Today I am using my grow light from behind me as a lighting situation for this video. Hopefully this situation is not annoying you. This is what you get for £15 worth of anti-reflective lenses, which so clearly work. So today I'm going to be talking about 5 plants that I've recently got. The first one wasn't that recently because it has to have been at least a few months ago when I got this. The first one is the one I know the least about. This is from Grow Tropicals. It's a stay pleiad. These are spineless succulents and they're very bendy. I think the first thing that Jacob said to me was go and feel this. It feels like a jelly bean. He is correct. It does feel like a jelly bean. I like it. It's interesting. And these basically grow in a floor covering way, if that makes sense. You can see I've got this new little growth point here. So it kind of expands outwards and gets wide in a way instead of like growing up stuff like the philodendrons and things. Apparently the key with this is just very, very, very little water and a lot of sun, and that seems to be doing the job for me. I can tell when it needs watering because it just starts to get like slightly wrinkled appearance, and then I'm like, okay, boom, it is time. It's a cool little guy. Obviously the name kind of makes sense because these look like staples to me, or it's just a coincidence. I doubt it though. Plant names never seem to be just a coincidence. It's very cool. It's got a really unique shape. It's so satisfying, and it's got really cool, I want to say, teeth. The next plant was a treat for myself, and it is a Monstera deliciosa albo variegated plant, and I love her so much. These went massive when the whole plant craze thing first kicked off in lockdown. Everybody was obsessed with these. Everybody loved variegation, and the price for these was ridiculous. I remember when I was seeing in the plant groups that a rooted cutting for like 1 leaf with variegation this good, they were like going for hundreds of pounds. It was insane. People were paying over £1,000 for the really big plants. So obviously I wanted to wait for the price to come down, and also what was very important to me was that now the price has come down. I really wanted to wait till I found one with what I deemed to be very stable and beautiful variegation, and Grow Tropicals got these high variegation ones in, and I spent a really long time going through all of them to find my perfect plant, and I saw her. And she just spoke to me and she had to come home with me. So I repotted her. I did a reel actually repotting this on our Instagram. And for now, I've kept her on the stake thing that they provided. But I will be getting it on a moss pole next time that I pot up. But I think it's all right because it still has like quite, you know, a bit to grow up there. So, and she's just so easy and beautiful and everything that I ever wanted, and I have absolutely no regrets. I love this plant. I love it so much. As far as care information, I've got this in the jungle mix at the moment, which is what I use for all my aroids, and I absolutely think it's been so easy. It's not even like I have slightly higher humidity in my room than probably most people do. It's like 70% humidity in here, and in my greenhouse and obviously areas where I've got a lot of plants grouped, it's higher. But this is just out on its own with a couple of anthurium. No problems at all, really low water needs compared to other tropical plants, really just the same care, to be honest, as my normal Monstera deliciosa, except I've got her a lot closer to a grow light because plants with variegation need higher light levels usually because they've got less photosynthesis, they've got less chlorophyll in each leaf, so they need more light to photosynthesize well. This next one really surprised me because I am not a colourful plant person. clearly I don't usually go, I have a few purple ones knocking about here and there, but I don't usually go for colourful plants. But I saw this and I thought it was unusual, and I liked it. It's an Oxalis. It's again from Grow Tropicals, and this was Oxalis Vulcan Pink. Yes, I've just checked. It was indeed Oxalis Vulcan Pink, and it's a variegated Oxalis. These open and close in relation to light, like throughout the day. So at the moment it's kind of late afternoon, so it's kind of mid close, but I think that they're prettiest at nighttime. Like, it's just something so cute about it when they're all like shut. I'll put a picture on the screen. These go dormant in winter is the main thing to know about these. So if suddenly yours goes very, very droopy and you think, what the hell's going on? It's not going to die. It will come back again next year. So just give it the chop, wait it out. But this is a super easy plant. I always think Oxalis is a really, really easy plant. I'm going to repot it into something just with a little bit, because I don't like having straight soil on anything. Just a little bit of perlite I think will just be fine for this. Anything standard, or you could use simply Houseplant from Grow Tropicals. But yeah, I do like this. It's nice to have a bit of colour in here because it is very, very green. All my stuff's green, a lot of green plants. So let's add some pink. We'll add some pink into the mix, and just, it's very cute. I don't know, sometimes I just see a plant and I don't expect that I would have liked it, but then by the end of the day I find myself bringing it home with me. The next plant is super exciting for me because this was one of my top wish list plants for this year. I really wanted it last year as well, but I actually made a list this year and made a little reel about that as well. And it is, oh, can you see it? Oh, it's Philodendron Campeai Lynette. And oh gosh, the parallel veination is just so satisfying to my brain. But I know it's not just my brain, because naturally we're attracted to things with symmetry, and I love a big green leaf, and this, oh, I just think it's so beautiful. Like, a lot of people would probably find this boring, but I just think that it's just, oh, I love those leaves. Leaves as big as my forearm. And the reason I didn't buy one before is because at Grow Tropicals, I'd seen the really big one that was beautiful, but it was quite expensive. Not that it was priced like what it is worth. It's an expensive plant, it's a rare plant. But then they ended up getting smaller sizes in, so I was like, oh my god, I could actually have one. And Philodendron grows so quickly anyway. I knew that basically in a couple of years I'm gonna have such a beautiful one. I just love her so much. Again, I've got this one in Jungle Mix, which is my absolute favourite soil. I can never be more enthusiastic about Jungle Mix because it's just so good. I've had such problems like years ago before I was using this, trying to grow philodendrons in mixes that are just far too compact and not good for allowing oxygen to get to the soil, and my plants just love this. They love it so much. And so yeah, she's doing super well. She acclimatized pretty much straight away, probably because that I was picking up, brought it straight back to my house. My environment's good, so yes. And I just noticed, because this caterpillar was already on the plant when I bought it, but I noticed that it's actually continuing to grow now, so I'm expecting a new leaf soon, and I'm really, really excited. I love her so much. And I still think I'm far more excited about this than I love the Monstera alba so much, but this, oh, just my baby, my absolute baby. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one because it is a big, big boy. Also, this chair's really annoying. Here's Leah, she's right next to me. I ordered something from Beards and Daisies, which is not something I expected to do, mainly because a few years ago, like, I had a bad experience with Beards and Daisies where I got sent a plant. I think I'd ordered a couple of plants. I got sent a plant, the plant was dead. They replaced it, and the next one came and it was like half dead again, and I was just like, okay, I'm so done with this. The packaging looked cool. And I saw it then advertised to me on Instagram, And I thought, you know, if you've improved your packaging this much, it's been like a long time, there's probably a chance that the plants would be delivered in a better condition than years ago when I wasn't too pleased. And I just wanted something for this area of my room that you can't see, that's like down there's like a gap between like the door and the sideboard, and I just felt blank, and I wanted something tall. And I wanted a tree because Aaron has a lot of trees, that's my housemate, and he seems to be so neglectful of them that they just do really well. And I wanted something kind of easy because I have hundreds of plants and that's a lot obviously to keep up with, especially growing tropical stuff. So I just wanted something simple, and I saw this African fig tree and I just thought it was really beautiful. And in the past, like, I've always really wanted a large Ficus Audrey, and then I had a very small Ficus Audrey, murdered it, and ever since I've kind of been quite scared and intimidated by Ficus, until Aaron has been so successful in neglectfully nurturing somehow all of his Ficus elastica. So I went for a Ficus, and it is very big. She's not gonna fit in the frame, but huge. She's huge. And I did an unboxing video of this, which I'm gonna put here because that's probably much easier to see what it looks like than me holding her up like this. But I will say though, the one thing I find the most beautiful about this plant is when I don't know if you'll see it on camera, but when the light like shines through, I suppose you can't because I'm on the but when the light shines through the leaves, you can just see all of the veins, and it's just so beautiful. And the veins have a margin on this plant. It's just gorgeous, especially the new leaves when they've not hardened off yet, and I'm sat in bed and I can just see all the light shining through them, and it's just so nice. I can't really say how easy I think this has been because this is the newest one. No, second newest one, because I got that Oxalis like a few days ago. But this is the second use. I've only had it for like a week or something. I've had to water it already. It was really easy to tell because it would just slightly started to, you know, do that ficus, do the ficus. It started to slightly, not curl, not to the point it was curly, but I just noticed that the leaves looked thirsty. I believe the situation with this is keep it moist and don't be an idiot and forget to keep it moist, Sophie. I haven't repotted it yet. I've just got it in the original, I'm gonna say it, crap soil. It's not their fault because every plant place ever, no plant places repot things. They just don't do it. And this is just what soil you get from the growers. There's nothing you can do about it. But I haven't got a pot big enough yet to repot this anyway. And oh no, it does need doing. It's got a couple roots poking out the bottom, but yeah, I need to get a bigger pot. And some Simply Houseplant is what I'm gonna pot it into, but I've not got any of that left either, so 2 things I need to get. Anyway, those are 5 plants I bought recently. I hope you guys like this video. It's just a quick one. Please subscribe to our channel if you want to see more planty content, and you can also follow us on Instagram. We post daily. See you guys next time. Bye.